Good morning, dear students. We have discussed about the immunity, how it works. We discussed about the innate immunity. We discussed about the adaptive immunity, how we develop our immunity with the help of exposure to the particular disease or with the help of vaccines. What are vaccines? Vaccines are attenuated bacteria and viruses that help in developing immunity in our body. Now, the next topic which we are going to do is allergies. Now, there are many different types of allergens present in our environment. Now, what are these allergens? These can be some substance, some particle, some proteinaceous substance which trigger a very acute response in our body. Such a response where the cells start producing antibody against a particular antigen is known as your allergy. If you go to a new place, you are exposed to an environment which has different types of particles. If your body starts reacting vigorously against them, it is known as an allergy. An allergy can be caused due to certain particles, some aerosols, depending upon what you are exposed to. Some people are allergic to furs of pets. The animal having the fur, if they are your pets, these fur can also cause allergies. Then certain pollen grains, when the pollens are released in the air, if you breathe in those pollens, it also causes allergies. At times you will see that wearing some types of clothes cause rashes on your skin. This is also a type of allergic response. Some of us are also sensitive to some of the food particles. Maybe you are allergic to some seafood, maybe you are allergic to egg, maybe you are allergic to some type of food or fruits. So it varies from person to person, the level of allergy or the category of allergy. And as I told you, it is a vigorous response of the body against a particular allergen or antigen, which is here known as an allergen, that causes these allergies. The symptoms of allergies include sneezing, itching, redness, swelling. All these are symptoms of allergies. So these are the various types of allergens. Allergens, as I told you, these cause allergies. The substances which cause allergies are called allergens. And there are about 700 environmental allergens that have already been identified, characterized, and purified. These are important for modern approach to diagnosis and treatment of allergens. Differentiation must be made between different allergens whose amino acid sequence has been completely established. So actually the amino acid sequence help us identify how the allergens are working. Now as you see here, there are different types of allergens that can trigger an allergic reaction. It would include pollens, animals, dust mites, food, insect sting, latex, mold, even some of the food items as I had already discussed, like milk. So many of you are milk intolerant. What is that? That means if you drink milk, the milk is not digested in your body. There's a reason behind it. The enzyme that breaks down the components of milk are absent in your body. That's the reason you are milk intolerant. This is known as lactose intolerant. Now in response to these antigens, our body develops antibodies. Which is the antibody it develops? I hope you remember, we have already discussed. It is immunoglobulin E, that is IgE. So for an allergic response, our body develops IgE. Your NCERT describes a sentence that Allergy is a response due to release of chemicals like histamine and serotonin by the mast cells. Now, what are mast cells? Let us discuss that first. So, mast cells are basically part of the immune system. They are found in most of the tissues throughout the body, especially those that interact with the outside environment, including lungs, gastrointestinal tract, and the skin. Mast cells are well known for releasing histamine during allergic reaction such as pollen, insect sting, and allergy. So what happens when this mast cell comes in contact with a foreign substance? They can actually detect and respond to the foreign substances. Foreign substances like the allergens which we discussed, if they come in contact with the mast cell starts releasing histamine as well as serotonin. And these two give the symptoms of inflammation to defend against the pathogens and are involved in wound healing and tissue repair. And histamine, they also trigger the chemicals and they lead to the symptoms. You see here, these cells release granules filled with chemicals that cause inflammation, such as histamine. Inflammation involves increased blood flow that allow more immune cells and other helpful particles in the blood to reach a site of infection or injury more easily. The inflammatory chemicals released by the mast cells can cause allergy symptoms. When the immune system reacts inappropriately to an otherwise harmless substance like proteins from the house dust mites or certain food, people can also experience persistent problems with inflammation if they are born with or develop too many mast cells in a rare condition known as mastocytosis. That is a rare condition. So, you have to remember that mast cells are type of WBCs, which when they are coming in contact with the allergens, they start releasing histamine and serotonin, which cause the allergic reaction. So it is the body cell, which is secreting chemicals and causing the symptoms of inflammation, itching, then watery eyes, then redness. All these are caused due to the chemicals secreted by mast cell. Drugs like adrenaline, steroids, and antihistamines help in reducing these symptoms, and with time the body combats with the allergen and overcomes the disease. With the changing lifestyle in the metro cities and because of the changing environment, a lot of small children have developed allergies due to various reasons. You'll find many small children suffering from asthma, which is also a type of an allergic response. Now, this is due to a lowering in the immune system. The immune system has got weakened. In order to develop the immune system, there are many ways. You drink warm water, you take lots of vitamins. That helps in boosting up the immune system. An extra protected environment many a times suppresses the immune system, as a result of which children do not develop a very good immune system. And this is the reason for the increase in number of allergies, asthma cases around us. See how a mast cell, in response to an antigen, starts secreting IgE, the antibody which blocks the antigen, and inside it causes release of histamine to the surrounding, causing the symptoms to occur. What is immunity? Immunity is the ability of our body to identify which is a foreign object or a foreign organism, identify it, kill it. This is known as immunity. That means our body distinguishes the self cells and the pathogens or the foreign cells. At times, you have heard of organ transplant, and they talk about matching of the organ. This is nothing other than matching the immune cells. Suppose a person has to get a liver transplant, and after the transplant the body rejects that organ, then the operation does not remain successful. So for any transplant operations, anti-immune, like there are medicines which suppress the immune system, such medicines are given. They are known as immunosuppressant. They help in acceptance of a transplanting organ into the body. At times it is seen that the body has the tendency to reject the organ, and in those cases the patient has to take the immunosuppressant lifelong, and their immunity remains challenged. Now, this is a case where the body is accepting some other body's organ because the cells are similar and does not behave or reject that. There are instances when some cells of our body identify the self cells as foreign, and this is known as an autoimmune disease, where the body cells are identified as pathogens and they are killed. So autoimmunity is a disease in which the immune system mistakenly recognizes self tissue as foreign and attacks them. The B cells and T cells act as the immunity. They help us to remember the disease and fight against the disease when the body is invaded by those pathogens. Now suppose a cell starts behaving as a foreign body. So this is a self cell. This was identified as a foreign, so it was attacked by the body's antibodies and it was killed. Not many causes of this disease is known, but what happens is our body cells start behaving as pathogens to the immune cells of our body. As a result, the immune cell starts killing the body cells. Some examples of the autoimmune disease is rheumatoid arthritis, where the bones at the joint, the tissues at the joint behave as pathogens and they are attacked by the immune cells. These immune cells eat up the tissues present between the joints and create pain. This is known as rheumatoid arthritis. There are many identified autoimmune diseases. Well, they are not there in your syllabus. Example of rheumatoid arthritis is mentioned in NCERT, so you have to stick to that. But you need to understand what is autoimmune disease.